Hey, y'all, welcome to the TFA Outpost channel. My name is The Final Anomaly, and today I bring you an ABC deck, two different ABC decks for this dual triangle event. Of course, we're locking into light and earth attributes. Now, stay tuned. If you guys are interested in Ojama, I will bring an Ojama version or an Ojama deck here probably in the next day or so as another video. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, we have two different ABC decks, one XYZ ABC and then one just ABC with some other extenders to help you get your plays. I like both decks. I like both boards. It's just your preference. But if you don't have any of the XYZ cards and you do have access to your ABC cards, then you can still have options to use these decks. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys need any help with the deck or just any help with ABC in general, join the Discord. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with y'all. And if you need an in-depth, detailed guide for ABC, y'all let me know and I can make a video on that. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Here is the first deck that I want to showcase for the event, y'all. It's simply just ABC XYZ. It wasn't nerfed at all, aside from your Maxis going out, which is actually a buff for the deck. You don't have to worry about Maxi or anything of the sort. Very, very, very strong, y'all. So all we did from the original build is we removed the Maxis, the Mole Charmies, Anti-Spell Fragrance is banned. So we added the triple effect Veiler, another Nibiru. We added a second This Coliseum and a second Regulus. Or no, not a second Regulus, just a second This Coliseum. And then a third Droplet to the main deck. You're still going to go the whole route with Curious, which I'll show you in just a second for the combo. But with Curious, you'll send either your Imperm or a Droplet for an additional negate on the opponent's turn. So you could choose whatever you want to send to the grave and then just bring it back. Heck, if you want to call by the grave, I guess depends on if you know what you're playing against. But it still will search a negate. So going the Curious route will still search a negate. And again, I'll show you that. This combo too does have this deck does have a way to play around Nibiru. If you draw into either your Revolution Synchrons or your Tuning. A little bit more complicated. It's not always going to happen. It's going to be 80-90% of the time, though, that you will. Unfortunately, in the combo I'm about to show you, the hand just didn't allow for it. But you can, so just keep in mind, there's about an 80, let's say 80%. There's about an 80% chance you will have the out to Nibiru before your 5th summon with this deck. Alrighty, so we're going to go into solo mode. This deck was almost not hit at all except for the hand traps. And so the combo route is pretty much the same. There is the trap card Anti-Spell Fragrance that was hit. So the combo route is a little bit different. You could choose to do like a Droplet or something. But this hand right here is pretty much full combo. So the same thing, but if you guys haven't had a chance to give this deck a shot, pretty much what we would do is we'd probably activate Tuning in case they have like an Ash or something that could kind of bait it out. We'll grab the Revolution Synchron. I'll send a card from top of the deck, which is fine. Here, we'll go ahead and do the X Cross Cannon. Activate the X Cross Cannon. Going ahead and getting the B-Buster. Activate the B-Buster. And again, I'm just showing you guys kind of a combo with the deck if you guys are unfamiliar with it. If you're familiar with it, you guys already know what you got to do to cook. Here, pretty much. And you could, actually, yeah, like if I wanted to try to maybe hand rip, I could. So let's say maybe I wanted to try to hand rip. We could do this. That way we'll get a card out of their hand. So I'll go ahead and do this. And this plays into the Light Lock just fine. We would activate the B-Buster. B-Buster would then search. I would do the yall head in this case. What we could do next is we'll activate to special summon the yall head. Yall head will then bring back the B-Buster. And then before continuing on, we'll go ahead and hand rip. So we'll do this. And if you wanted to wait, like let's say, oh, you know what, we're about to get a field spell here pretty soon, you could wait. So for example, let's say maybe we would do this instead so that we got the field spell first. So you didn't have to bring out Rev if you didn't want to. Like we could do this. We could use X-Cross and B-Buster. Oh, I accidentally filled this. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just not going to get the special summon here, but it doesn't matter. I accidentally put them in the wrong spots, but again, it doesn't matter. We'll probably grab the Sea Crush. At this point, we can go ahead and then do this, sending the YR and the Platinum Gadget. Getting out the Controller. Controller will then search our field spell. So we'll grab the Union Hanger. We can then play the Union Hanger. Searching the Assault Core since we already have Zillion in hand. If we didn't, we'd search Zillion. Then what we could do is we could go ahead and activate the Union controller, special summon the Z-Zillion. Z-Zillion will then bring back the YR head. We'll activate the Union hanger. Now, Union driver's already attached. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Union driver's already in our hand. It's not a big deal, especially with this hand. This hand was just too good. We'll equip the Sea Crush, and then we'll bring back the YR head. Then what we could do is activate the YR head. YR head again brings back the B-Buster. We could actually, no, we'll just equip the B-Buster. It doesn't matter. Then at this point, you can go ahead and destroy your field spell. We'll go ahead and grab the Therian Disc Coliseum. We do run 2 in this deck, of course. 2 copies. As you saw, we sent one to the grave earlier. We'll activate it, getting Therian King out. And then we can go ahead and hand rip here. So we'll go ahead and hand rip. So we'll just hand rip. Go ahead and activate the Omega. This will hand rip. Then we could activate the B-Buster effect. And then we just continue on with the normal combo. So we'll go into Moon. We'll go ahead and use the B-Buster. And let's go ahead and use the Z-Zillion so we can special summon. So there's the Moon. We'll activate the B-Buster. We'll activate the Sea Crush. Go ahead and activate the... no, let's go ahead and just send... Go ahead and just go ASO Core. We could like go further, but at this point of the combo, there's really no reason. There's 0 reason to just go any further. What we would do here now is we'll go ahead and go into the Requiem. And this is your regular Fiendsmith stuff. Now, we do need to get YR head out of the way here. He's kind of in the way, which we'll do in a second. We're going to go ahead and do Requiem effect to go ahead and get out of the Fiendsmith Engraver. And then here we can go into our other Fiendsmith Link monster. So we'll go ahead and go into the sequence using the Fiendsmith here. We'll need to make room, so we're going to move the YR head because we need that slot available. And then we'll activate the Fiendsmith to get out our Fusion Fiendsmith monster. So we'll go ahead and send these back, shuffle those back. And now we're going to go ahead and put our Fiendsmith at right here. It has to be underneath the extra monster zone, okay? Opposite of wherever you have your Link monster. From here, we could go into... You can go into the Proglio or into the hip, however you say that. We're just going to go into this one. So we'll activate and we'll activate. Okay, we'll go ahead and activate the Assault Core just because we can. Now here you just want to be careful because you want to keep ABC pieces in the grave. But we're going to go ahead and get the B-Buster because Sea Crush is about to special summon one again. We're going to go ahead and activate the Regulus. Bringing out the Sea Crush. This is why I'm doing this, because I can do that. This combo is not linear, guys. This is in hopes that you're familiar with the combo or need to pay attention to exactly what you're doing. If you want a very, very, very detailed ABC deck, let's say you have not watched my videos or you're new to ABC completely, let me know in the comment section. I can make a very, very detailed ABC guide. But that's only if you absolutely need it and you guys haven't been following the channel. But let me know if that's the case. I can go in and work on a very, very detailed ABC guide. From here, we need 3 different type monsters. So we got Fairy, Machine, and Fiend. And we're going to go ahead and bring out the Curious. Now, Curious normally, the whole point of Curious, go ahead and activate the Sea Crush. The whole point of Curious is supposed to be to bring out... to send Anti-Spell Fragrance, but in this case, Anti-Spell Fragrance is banned for this event. So you could choose Imperm or Droplet, whichever you think maybe is more beneficial. I'm going to just go ahead and I'll grab a Droplet, I think would be good. This will send the top 3. It sent the Droplet anyway, so in that case, we could have done Imperm. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and activate this to equip it to... So Curious can still send your Imperm or your Droplet for another negate. Then we're going to go ahead at this point and we can go into the rabbit here, the silly wabbit. So we'll do this. And then this will search another, and this you could choose to use the statue, the special summoning one, the one that negates a special summon, or I prefer to have the trap card. So this is really up to you. It's your call on what you want. But this is the card that I chose. You could always use the statue. We'll go ahead and set the statue here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring out Hyper Dragon Cannon. We'll use the 3 in the grave, of course. Hyper Dragon Cannon. Then we're going to go ahead and we can go into the moon. So we'll just use these 2. We'll grab another card in hand. Oh, no, we're actually, we've taken out all the ABC cards. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and activate the Hyper Dragon Cannon effect. And then we have ABC. We're going to go ahead and do C and A here. So C and A. Then we're going to go ahead and go into Nightmare Griffin. We'll do this as 2, 3, and 4. So Nightmare Griffin needs to go right here, all right, in the middle. Right in the middle, so everything is linked. We'll activate the Nightmare Griffin effect. We'll go ahead and send the Union Driver. We'll go ahead and bring back the Droplet. We'll go ahead and activate the A Assault Core effect. And we'll go ahead and activate the Sea Crush Wyvern effect. And we'll special summon the Bee Buster. We'll go ahead and bring back Union Driver. And we got a Droplet now. So here pretty much we're going to go ahead and bring out ABC. Well, we won't use the Bee Buster on the field, of course. And Regulus probably would have been better over here where Bee Buster at, but it's fine. So if Regulus was where Bee Buster was and you summon Bee Buster on the left-hand side, you could actually negate Griffin with your own Fiendsmith monster to activate Bee Buster's effect. So just keep that in mind. So unfortunately, Regulus here is kind of just a spare card. He's not really useful. I mean, he's going to be useful as fodder for Droplet. Or, you know, worst case, let's say you absolutely need to negate something. You just negate let's say you don't see Nightmare Griffin being any use. You can negate the Nightmare Griffin with your Fiendsmith monster. But here, what you end up with is a Droplet face down. It could have been an Imperm if you chose for it to be. That's absolutely by choice because of Curious. You have the Solo Hat Trick or whatever, however you say that. You have a potential pop with the Rabbit. You pretty much have them locked from being able to use effects if they're not linked. You have a Banish. You have a double negate on the board. And then worst case, if Griffin is outed, or you can negate your own Griffin to have the additional effect of Regulus. This was just placement error. You want to put Regulus over here in the middle, y'all. So this was placement error on my part. You don't want to put him on the right-hand side. Put him down here, right in the middle. And then Bee Buster could have been on the right-hand side. And then you could have negated Griffin on your turn to equip the Bee Buster. And then keep in mind, ABC is protected from spells. So just one more time, y'all. ABC is protected from spells. Plus, you have a Banish. You have a Droplet. You have the Silhouette Hat. You have the Griffin Lock. You have a potential pop with the Rabbit. You have the double board negate with your Fiendsmith monster, and then you have the potential of being able to use the Regulus, and then whatever hand traps you would have drawn. It's just a really great board for this event. Very strong. I don't see the opponents beating it. So we're going to go ahead and do a match real fast for the deck so you guys can see that. So this is actually the first match of the event. Winning the coin toss is preferred, but it's going to be whatever it is. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't to this point. We won the coin toss. That's going to be a good showcase. But if you guys haven't liked the video to this point, y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would help a lot. Join the Discord, y'all. Follow me on Twitch. We stream a variety of games over there. It would be awesome to have y'all. Ooh, this hand is just extremely ideal. Extremely ideal. We literally have everything here. So everything we could hope for is here. We have the L2 and Nibiru. We have a Called by the Grave. We pretty much have game here. This is game guaranteed. So really good quick showcase. Oh, they might just surrender. You see that surrender button up there, guys, on his thing. So you guys ain't even gonna get to see this deck in action. It's just okay. Never mind. He's there. He's alive. He's alive. We're gonna do this. Okay. This hand is just. I mean, the hand. This is probably the best hand you can get. If they have Nibiru in hand, we're going to have the out to it. So we're going to go Ancient Fairy Dragon here. Alright. Ancient Fairy Dragon. We'll go ahead and search the... we'll search... You know, ASO Core here would be pretty ideal. Yeah, I kind of want to search ASO Core. We're gonna search. Sorry, we're gonna search White Yarhead. I almost kind of messed that combo up. All right, and then here we're just gonna go and destroy the Union Hanger. Hit yes, and we're gonna go ahead and grab this Coliseum. Here we're gonna go ahead and go Therian this Coliseum. Grab the Regulus. That way we have the Alta Nibiru just in case it's in their hand. Go ahead and activate the Regulus. Grab the B Buster. We're gonna put Regulus right here. Activate. Now we have the Alta Nib as a worst case. We are going to go ahead and do this. Send Imperm to the grave. That's fine. And we're going to go ahead and hand rip. So we're going to get a free hand rip on top of... Let's see what they're playing. Let's see what attribute they're playing. See what attribute they have. Ooh, beautiful print. Wait. They're not playing fish, are they? Because that could have been bad. That could have been bad. They have water monsters, though. We know that. That could have been bad. All right, we're going to go ahead and do C and B. And now we can go ahead and grab A Assault Core. So grab the A Assault Core. And we'll go ahead and bring out... Guess it doesn't really matter at this point. We'll go ahead and do the C. And now we'll activate the gadget. Playing the White Yarhead. White Yarhead brings back B Buster. Go ahead and go into the Union Controller. At this point, we just have everything. Union Controller is going to search Union Activation. Activate the Union Activation. And they surrender because it was going to be too good. Alrighty, y'all, here is the Earth Light deck. It's pretty simple. It's going to be 3 Veilers, 1 Ghost Ogre, 3 Revolution Synchrons, 1 Gear Frame Machina, 2 A Assault Cores, 2 B Busters, 2 Sea Crush Wyverns, 2 Galaxy Soldiers, 1 Union Driver, 1 Fiendsmith Engraver, 2 Ascended of Thunder, 1 Epigonin, 1 Therian King. Y'all, the Ascended of Thunder and the Epigonin and the... So ABC, this deck needs an extender. Revolution Synchron, not Revolution Synchron. Yeah, Galaxy Soldier, Revolution Synchron, the 2 Ascended of Thunders, the Epigonin, even Therian King can work. These are all extenders that the deck needs. That's why I'm playing these cards, okay? So if you're wondering why, it's because we need extenders, and those are going to be extenders. The Regulus, 2 Nibirus, 3 Tunings, and that's actually 11 opportunities to get an extender because we can get the Tunings as well. 3 Union Hangers, 2 Disc Coliseums, 2 Called Bys, 1 Crossout, 3 Forbidden Droplets, 1 Imperm, 1 Silhouette Hat Trick, however you say that. For the extra deck, 2 ABCs, 1 Fiendsmith, 1 Notoria Beast, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Omega, 1 Galaxy Photon Dragon. This is so that you do this play with the Bujinki. Bujinki giving you the materials with A and B, or B and B. You get the materials, you get Bujinki, summoning Galaxy Photon for free, searching Galaxy Soldier, getting the materials, getting a free Cyber Dragon Infinity, y'all. So just so if you're wondering, so we have the Galaxy Photon Dragon, we have the Cyber Dragon Nova, the Cyber Dragon Infinity, the Fiendsmith Requiem, the Bujinki Ashima, the Moon of the Closed Heaven. You get rid of Bujinki once you get the Cyber Dragon on the board. Moon of we got Moon, we have Sequence, we have the Rabbit, and then we have Underworld Goddess, y'all. You could replace Underworld Goddess with AA Zeus if you want. That's an option. I prefer the Underworld Goddess though. But that is this deck, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna go into just solo mode again with this deck. I won't say that this is like a budget version. It's just a weaker version of the previous deck. This is if you guys don't have any of the XYZ cards, don't want to go into any of the XYZ cards. And again, we're just gonna go with the random hand to show you how capable the deck is. This hand is actually really good. It sucks that we have Union Driver in hand because it does slow down the combo, but we have Rev. And we have Epigonin, so Epigonin, Rev, Ascended of Thunder, all of these are extenders And that's what ABC needs, is an extender to be able to continue the play. So what we would do is we would activate the Union Hanger. Now, if Union Hanger here, because of this hand, gets ashed, you're pretty cooked. But at that point, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and grab the Beat Buster. We just didn't happen to have the out. Oh, actually, in this case, why am I saying? I think Ash is banned for the event. Never mind. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the Beat Buster. We're going to go ahead and activate the Union Hanger. And we're not going to be able to obviously equip the Union Driver. So we're going to equip Sea Crush Wyvern. Now what we could do here is we could go Rev, or we could use the Epigonin effect and then special summon a Search. What we're going to do, though, before we do any of that, is we are going to go ahead and activate the Epigonin effect here. So we're going to, oops, not that. We're going to go ahead and activate Epigonin. We're going to go ahead and send the Bee Buster to the grave. Play the Epigonin. Now, because we have Union Driver in hand here, this is going to be pretty nice. What we're going to do is we're actually going to activate the C first and then the B. So we'll go ahead and do this. Now, we're going to actually, I guess it doesn't matter because technically we're going to be able to special summon with well, actually, in this case, we won't be able to special summon with Ancient Fairy Dragon. So we are going to need that level 4, and we're going to go ahead and grab the Aeosol Core for that level 4. Then we'll special summon, and we'll special summon the Aeosol Core. And the reason we don't want to do Union Driver, normally we would, but we want to go into Ancient Fairy Dragon next. So we're going to go ahead and do this and use the Aeosol Core to bring out the Ancient Fairy Dragon. So now we have Ancient Fairy Dragon. We're not going to activate the A. You probably could here, just to have some extra bodies. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and activate the A. We'll activate the Aeosol Core. We're going to bring back the Bee Buster. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll activate the Ancient Fairy Dragon to search Disc Coliseum, obviously, so we get another negate. So we'll hit yes there. We're going to get the Disc Coliseum. We'll get the shiny one there. Go ahead and play the Disc Coliseum. Go ahead and search the Regulus. Now, we could special summon with the Ancient Fairy Dragon effect still, and we are most definitely going to go ahead and do that. So we'll activate this to special summon the Bee Buster. So Bee Buster is now special summoned. Here we can go into a link play. If we want to try to get out the other level 4, we could, so that we could get out Bujinki and go into some additional plays. But we don't have a level 4 in hand, and we actually will get a level 4 in hand if we do this. But it doesn't matter. So what we're going to go ahead and do next is we're going to go ahead and go into Moon. We'll use the Bee Buster, and then we can go ahead and use the Epigonin. So now we have Moon. We'll go ahead and activate the Bee Buster effect to search. We're going to go ahead and search the Gear Frame Machina in this case. Now, you won't always be able to do this. You have to choose between ABC or the card that we're about to summon. That would be up to you, but in this case, we have the option to just play everything. Then we're going to go ahead and go into Requiem. So we'll do Requiem. We're going to go ahead and then activate Requiem effect. Send it off to go ahead and grab the Fiendsmith Engraver. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go into Sequence. We can use the token and we can use the Fiendsmith card. And now we have Fiendsmith Sequence. We'll go ahead and act. And you could do Theory and Regulus if you're scared of a hand trap. I'm just waiting because I know I'm playing in solo. But if you're scared of a hand trap, activate Regulus, obviously. We're going to go ahead and activate Sequence. We're going to go ahead and grab our Fiendsmith Fusion. And just put them over here in the corner. So that's now taken care of. Now here we could go into a link play if we wanted to again. I'm going to wait though. This time I'll go ahead and activate the Regulus here. We're going to grab the Sea Crush Wyvern actually. Because we want to special summon Gear Frame Machina. And so we're going to go ahead and do this and grab the Sea Crush Wyvern. If you couldn't go this route, you would use the Revolution Synchron and Ancient Fairy Dragon and go Omega to hand rip from the opponent's hand. But we don't have that option right now. So what we're going to go ahead and do is then we'll go ahead and special summon the Sea Crush Wyvern. So Sea Crush Wyvern is now on the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into a link play here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we will go into the Rabbit to use the Fiendsmith Sequence and the Sea Crush Wyvern. So we'll go into the Rabbit. Rabbit will activate. Sea Crush Wyvern will activate. We'll go ahead and special summon Machina, Gear Frame Machina in this case. And we'll go ahead and grab this trap card. Now you could choose to play the statue. I prefer this over the statue, but that would be complete preference. What we would do next is we're going to go ahead and activate. Oh, we're going to go ahead and activate this to equip it to our fusion monster. I forget to do this a lot. Don't forget to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate the Revolution Synchron. We sent Ethereum Disc Coliseum. What we're going to go ahead and do next is we're going to go into Notoria Beast. You could choose to hand rip if you prefer, but I prefer Notoria Beast actually. So we'll grab Notoria Beast here. So we'll do Notoria Beast. And then we'll end off with ABC here. So we'll have ABC. And so this is the board. It's a little bit simpler than the light lock, even though you're playing light. But we do have an Earth, which is Notoria Beast, which is very strong. But if you don't have any of the XYZ cards, y'all, you end up with an Omni Negate that is Theory and Regulus. And there is the potential to still end up with the Cyber Dragon Infinity as well. In this case, we just didn't have access to it. But you have the Omni Negate that is Regulus. You have a Banish with ABC. You have unlimited spell negates, essentially. You have the double negate on the board for 2 cards with the 2-card negate on the board with the Desiree. I think that's how you say that, Desiree. Whatever. And then you have the trap card in the back, which can negate 2 cards on the board as well, because you have 2 illusion monsters, one being the rabbit, one being the trap card. And then you have a potential pop as well with Silhouette Rabbit. Now, if you feel like you don't have space on the board, Regulus will make space on the board for you to be able to activate your trap card. But if you're scared that, you know, you're not going to have space on the board, I just like to have the Ancient... I would have the Ancient Fairy Dragon there for follow-up, extra life points, search another field spell. But if you're, like, worried that you're not going to have space on the board, you could always just knock out the Ancient Fairy Dragon here, and you still have the Banish with ABC. So, again, you have 2 negates on the board. With the Fiendsmith monster, you have 2 negates on the board, potentially with the trap card in the back row. You have a potential pop with Rabbit. You have unlimited spell negates. You have a Banish, and then you have an Omni negate. Extremely powerful board, I think. Very cool, and it's very cool to have Notoria Beast in ABC. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the other deck over into a match. Show you how that deck does. This is the ABC Notoria deck. And you can kind of see how it performs. Hopefully we win the coin toss. Okay, we didn't. I was going to say so we could show you the best performance, but it's fine. Going second, we should do pretty well here. Let's see what we're going to be up against. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a Nibiru, and we have full combo. This is nuts. This is nuts. So this Nibiru needs to go hard. Let's see what we're up against. Fire. Okay, Fire King. So what is this? Fire what? What can... I forgot what Fire can mix with here. Nibiru isn't the strongest against Fire King. But I think it's going to do very well. And we have gas here as well. We have enough gas. I don't know what Fire can mix with in this event. I forget. It's what? Dark, water, right? Dark and water, earth and light. Fire, wind? So they're just playing full fire. So they can't go into IP. IP is dark. I mean, what do they do? I think they're just going to surrender. I don't even know what would their extra deck even look like. They don't even have a full extra deck. So this person couldn't even get an idea of creating a full extra deck. Okay. I mean, what do they do here? I think I nib here, right? I'm going to turn this off real fast. I want to see what they do. I think I just nib here, right? I mean, this is ideally... Ideally, I think I nib here. Hopefully, I just don't know what Fire mixes with in this event. Triple Tactics. Okay, well, if he looks at my hand, it could hurt. He draws 2 cards instead. Okay, he had a Triple Tactics. Oh! He hadn't even normal summoned. Okay, interesting. He had an Ash Blossom. Wow, that could have hurt on my turn. And I think this is full combo, huh? This is full combo. Wow. I think the Triple Tactics just saved him. I think this is full combo for them. I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have played. He probably wouldn't have been able to do anything. All right, well, we still have gas here, so I still feel pretty decent. All right. Yeah, they're gonna have. This is risky. We'll see. I mean, this is rough. If we could draw a droplet, I'd feel pretty good. Sea Crush Wyvern would also be good. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I think I go into the battle phase here. Yeah, I think we go into the battle phase. Go ahead and run over this. Okay. Oh, he gets another effect. Okay. It's fine. We'll see what it does. Doesn't seem to be a quick effect. Oh, okay. So it just extends for him. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have waited. Because the effect activates anyway. Wow. So it just repeated itself. Okay. It just redid it. That's fine. Nothing was accomplished there. So we're going to activate that. Okay. That's rough. Running over him was actually pointless. Okay. We'll equip the Assault Core. Okay, this worked out. Okay, so that worked out so far. Go ahead and activate the Union Hanger. We'll grab the Bee Buster. Okay. We're going to go ahead and play the Bee Buster. Activate. The Union Driver. Activate the Union Driver. Yeah. Sea Crush Wyvern. Activate the Sea. So we're going to activate this. We had ABC already. We had a negate with Therian King. We're going to go Ancient Fairy Dragon. But just no match all. Anyway, there you go. Cooked, y'all. He surrendered. He had nothing. We're just too good. Let me know what you guys think. We do have an Ojama deck that I will try to do here in a day or two. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have been longtime supporters of the channel, y'all, please don't forget to like or comment. It's what keeps us going. It's what makes the channel survive and maybe grow. I would really love to grow. Would really love your support and your help with that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch. We stream other games over there. Thank y'all. Love y'all. See you on the next one.